So today I'm answering where is Bo and many other questions. Welcome to I Am Marwa YouTube channel. My name is Marwa, coming live from El Nido, Palawan. Actually, this is my last day here. This cloth is still wet. That's because I've been washing my clothes. I washed all of my clothes actually because I plan to pack my bag actually and start traveling. You see, this all line you see here, those are clothes going that way, all that way, and also this other side. They're still my way till the end. Yeah. So sometimes people say I don't have many clothes, but imagine all these clothes you see here, fitting in one bag. So today we are doing a session called Q&A. Purely just to answer your questions. Maybe there's something you don't understand, and many things, you know. First, I want to say, if it's your first time to this YouTube channel, please give it, please subscribe first, then give it a like. I would really appreciate your subscription because we are going to 200,000 subscribers, and I want you to be part of it, man. Just support the channel. Actually, kind of 50% of people who watch me are not subscribed. So I really appreciate if you just subscribe, you know. Yeah. Anyway, I want to first say thank you guys for coming in. I see you guys all over there. And where is Manuela? Do you talk to her? Okay, because this is Q&A, I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. But let's see how it goes, okay? Please ensure you give the video a like. That's so important. And also, I would love if you share some of my videos to your friends, old videos, new videos, any type of my video, any type of my content. Yeah. Okay, so first I'll start with the question, where is Bo? So Bo arrived last night. You know, right now in Asia, it's in the morning, it's 6:30. 1 a.m. like right now. That's how dedicated I am. I wake up very early in the morning just to do a live stream. So, so I wish you don't ask me questions right now because I may not read them. Just give me a little time, then I will read them. Just say where you're watching us from for now. Just say, hey, I'm watching from New York. I'm watching from Tokyo, Japan. I'm watching from Kigali, Rwanda. I'm watching from Nairobi, Kenya. From Addis Ababa, you know. Then I will be reading, because if you ask me those questions right now, I will miss them, you know. Thank you. And for those guys who are watching this wondering, hey, why are you reading these questions? Many questions were sent on my Instagram, my last Instagram. Go follow us on Instagram, like the picture here. This is Instagram right here. Go follow me, the same name as this YouTube name, I am _Marwa. One thing about following me on Instagram is you'll easily get updates, latest updates. And sometimes I do live streams, crazy live streams. So you totally understand what's happening with me. I mean, real time. Yeah, it's not like YouTube. YouTube, you always have to prepare, make a video, you know, because if you put a video out there randomly, people say, oh, you're starting boring. Your content is not as good as it used to be. So, but Instagram, it's like our cell phone saying, hello, I am here, you know. Okay, maybe I've talked too much. Yeah, go follow me on Instagram, the same name as this YouTube name, I am _Marwa. And this is my official account. This is my official account. This is my official account. It has 97,000 followers. I still have my music account and many other. Okay, so where is Bo? So don't ask me those questions right now because I may miss them. Just tell me where you're watching us from and everything. Then when the Q&A really starts, I will be reading your questions. Because if you ask me right now, they will flip up. I'm talking because people are typing right now. It's a live stream. Okay, so Mr. Dump, your boyfriend, thank you so much. Says Pastor Marwa, the Lamborghini will break down. Then what? Okay, so Bo just arrived home last night. Since she left here end of May. So she arrived home yesterday. Actually, it was a long journey for her. I felt really sad because she went through a lot of difficult moments, you know. there were no flights here. She stayed in a ferry. She stayed in a ferry for 2 days from this island we are to Manila, Philippines. And for those guys who are asking who is Bo, Bo is my girlfriend. So you can check Bo and I am Maro. You know, there are new people who always join the channel every day, so that's why I have to explain. So it took her like 5 days after she left where we are staying. It took her like 5 days to be in a plane to go home. Then after that, when she arrived in Thailand, they had to put her under mandatory quarantine for 14 days, and she was staying in a house for 14 good days. Actually, she has a YouTube channel in Thai, which I've shared in my community tab. It's called Bo Jani. And there she explains or she showcases everything that happens during the quarantine. So yesterday was her last day, was her 14th day in the quarantine, and they had to transport her from Pattaya, where she was getting this quarantine, or she was under quarantine there, governmental quarantine, actually mandatory. Right now, as we speak, she's at her home, but she arrived very late last night. So I'm very sure maybe she has not even met her dad or mom, or maybe they have seen her, but it was during the night. So for those guys who have been asking me, where is Bo? Yeah, she has been under quarantine for a long time. I felt like, wow, man. Yeah, she would break down, but she's a strong woman. So she stayed in the hotel for 14 days, actually not even leaving outside the door, not unless when she's getting tested of this COVID. It's fake stuff. Anyway, so she's doing good. I just hope she feels much better. She feels more safe, and she'll be meeting her family. So today, I think today is her official day to meet family, to meet her mom, to meet her friends, to meet. I see somebody's watching from Chile. Money Mike. Show, man. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? ¿Cómo es Chile? Patagonia, mi amigo. Oh, ¿dónde en Chile? Where is he watching us from? Chile. Okay, so everything has been nice, but it has been a tough ride for Bo. Yesterday I was talking to her and I asked her, wow, this has been like, going home was supposed to be as easy as just booking a flight and flying to Thailand and taking a taxi to your home. But it took her more than, I think, 20 days, more than 20 days to get home. So finally, she's home as we speak. She arrived last night, so it's a good thing. So, and what about me? Somebody says, Kenya nyumbani. Yeah, I'm from Kenya, East Africa. And somebody, you should come back to Kenya, been a long time. Actually, that is my next big move. But for now, what I'm trying to see is I have first to wait until Kenya opens up, because back in my home, people are still focusing on this COVID stuff too much. Even if you're sick of malaria, you have COVID. If you're sick of anything, you're COVID. And especially if you're coming from abroad, the stigma is always like, whoa, those are the people bringing COVID to the country. So at the same time, we are trying not to, like a guy like me, I'm trying not to rush to go home, because I know even the moment I arrive at the airport, I'll be put in forced quarantine. And the funny thing about these quarantines in Kenya is you're forced to pay. And you're forced to do a lot of crazy things. For example, in Thailand, when my girlfriend arrived there, they paid for everything. They were giving her 3 meals a day, big room hotel. For those guys who have watched the video, it was a big room hotel, and they paid everything, man. I'm telling you, they paid for everything. Medical checkups, nice hotel, Wi-Fi, everything, man. It was actually like, it was like a government seminar thing. Yeah, somebody says don't rush, travel, it's all over. Yeah. First, I want to say thank you so much, Rose, also for donating $10. It says, blessings, Mara, much love from Colorado. Yeah. So you see, right now, Bo left, and I'm here alone in Philippines. I can't rush going home, because one thing people don't understand is if I try rushing going home, I think for myself, I'll be in more trouble than just staying here. So my plan is in 2 days, not in 2 days, actually tomorrow. Today I'm supposed to go meet the tourist officials here, tell them I plan to leave this area. So if there's maybe a document they have to write me or anything, they will give it to me. Then from there, I'll travel to the main capital, which is called Puerto Princesa, where I'll try to renew my visa for the next 2 months. Actually, I intend to be in the Philippines for the next 2 months until this COVID thing really dies and flights are all over. Then now I can travel to Africa. And even my plan was not to go directly to Africa, but to go and meet Bo in Thailand, go see her family, go see her dad, go see her mom, you know. Then from there, now we can pack bags, me and Bo, and we go to Africa. That is the major plan here. But at the same time, if Thailand does not allow me, because right now there's a lot of stigma when you're traveling from one country to another. So I know even you guys who are watching me, you totally understand it's very difficult right now to move from one country to another, especially like, this scenario of COVID and everything. So I will try to see if I can go to Thailand before I leave Asia. So that I can meet both parents and dad and family in general. But if that is impossible, I'll see my way to go back to Kenya, and I'll be waiting for Bo to come. Somebody says I'm going to Hungary next month. Oh wow. Yeah, I think around the European zone you can easily fly. So Joseph Mwema says in Kenya they will quarantine you and in unsanitized conditions and still treat you like an outcast. It's better you stay in Philippines. Yeah, exactly. I totally understand. I like, for example, Thailand was really nice to my girlfriend because they picked her. They picked her from, they organized nearly everything. But in my home country, even where I've written, when even I was getting deported in Hong Kong, or many places I've been writing emails to our embassies, they never reply. So I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there and put myself in major problems, and start saying, oh man, I need help and this. I don't know. Let me just stay here, I'll stay here until everything calms down. And in addition is Philippines has much to offer. And I've not explored Philippines, man. I have not, even this same island here, I have not been to many places. Okay, so I think I've answered you guys where Bo is, and I'm very sure she'll be doing another live stream with her mom, with her friends. So for those guys who wanna know, go follow our other channel. I am Maro and Bo. Bo will be running that channel for the better part of it, and also she has a Thai channel. If you wanna check, it's called Bo Journey. Okay. So Bo is getting twisted up like appraised by Mike. I don't know what that means. 2 more months. Damn. Hopefully you don't spend more time in El Nido. Go to Cebu or something. Yes, for sure. That's the plan. Tomorrow I plan to start traveling. Tomorrow. I'm waiting for my clothes to dry here. They're actually here. For those guys who are joining, these are my clothes. You see, these are my clothes I've washed. They're blind. As you can see even right there. These are all clothes I've washed. From tomorrow I'll start traveling. Please give a video a like, man. It's a shame to see a lot of people and the video has a staggering less likes, man. Come on, smash that like button. And if you're out there, you want to support the channel, man, you want to see more travels, you can support this by small donations, either through PayPal and everything. And actually saying through PayPal, I want to give a very special shout out to PayPal, to a guy last night who donated to me $100, and I don't know if I should read his name loudly or not. Actually, even I've seen another guy who donated to me $6 here. But let me give a shout out to these people, man. They mean a lot to me. Just a minute of a shout out. They mean a lot to me because They're the guys who will create more content for us. More content will be coming in courtesy of these guys. We've been in trouble here. We couldn't make videos. We couldn't do anything. So first, I want to give a very special shout out to Jimmy. Let me just say his first name. Jimmy, thank you so much for sending me or donating $100. I received the money, and I want to say thank you so much. And Sonic, also Sonic Sounds Mastering. I just checked my PayPal and I've seen your $6 donations. Thank you so much. Okay, so now, Philippines is good decision. I see from Jake. Jake says a good decision. Philippines is the best place. Trust me, this place is really amazing. And sometimes I am afraid because I'll be meeting like many people interacting. I will be interacting with people all over the Philippines, and I'm afraid if my girlfriend does not find that okay. In other words, I mean, maybe I may meet some girls on the road and try to interview them. Maybe I might find a friend we go to the beach with. So I've not yet started doing that stuff, but I see myself maybe one time being in a situation like that, and I don't know how my girlfriend will take it because, let's say, for example, I meet a cute girl and she says, "Oh, you know what? I want to show you around." And in a good way, me, I want to see around, and I want to be around a cute girl who will show me around because even my audience likes cute girls. So I don't know how this thing will play out, man. I just hope things will be okay and she will not be nervous or she will not be feeling like I'm playing. And I hope she doesn't listen to people, because once you start listening to many people from outside and people have different opinions, oh man, I think, yeah. Who is Darren? Let me see who that Darren guy is. I just hope to see his name. I'll be blocking him anytime I see his name. Okay, so let's do the Q&A, which you guys really, really, really want. The Q&A. So I'm reading this Q&A from my Instagram, and guys go follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get this 100,000 followers on Instagram, man. Come on, go smash it. So there are many questions here, and you can be reading with me from Instagram too. And then from there also, I'll be reading other questions from the. I think most of them are on my Instagram, but also in my community. I ask you guys to drop your questions here, so I'll be reading also. Yeah, somebody commented here that you killed your channel for love, not smart. No, my channel is still travel, man. Yeah, it's still very strong travel. Who is this Derek? Junior, man. I don't know who that Derek is, man. Please block him. Yeah, I think he's your amazing interviews and interactions with girls is what made you popular and special. Yeah, I think honestly, I'll start doing that as much as possible. And this time I'll try now to mix. It will not just be about girls. It will be a full interview from both sides of the male and the females. Because one thing I realize is we also have females in the channel. And if I see perspectives only from the male side, people will start seeing like, oh, so this guy does not talk anymore about women, about men. Let's say, if I'm talking about dating, I want to interview both sides. I want to interview the female side, what they think, and also the male side, what they think. I want to make it more of a community of everybody. Yeah. But also, I want to say it's really, that's why I became really popular. But one of the major problems with that is I always get pressure from people asking me things like, which I can't really, some people always tell me, oh, so this and that, or for example, oh, that girl you interviewed, did you pay her money to do that? Some crazy stuff. And above all is at some point, oh, what was this point I was trying to say? Yeah, I forgot this point I was trying to say. No, I got it. At some point, language barrier was a problem because you go to other countries where people don't speak English, and you have like, for example, when I was in Thailand, it was really very difficult to make those type of videos because people don't speak English there. So language barrier was one of the main reasons why I changed kinda. And another thing also, when you want your channel to grow, you have to test waters. You have to do that, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. So that's where we are. That's where we are. Marwa, you almost at 200 subscribers. I'm happy for you. Thank you so much, Steve, man. You know, I work hard every day, man. Every day I put videos out. I always see it as a blessing. At the same time, I feel like I honestly work hard, you know, and I give people information. I do amazing videos, you know. Some days I don't do amazing videos and people will be disappointed, but the most part of it, I work hard, man. You know, I go and you see this COVID thing brought us down. Like it really, really, like a guy like me who travels constantly, man. Right now, as I speak, I should have done 6 countries, 6 new countries, if COVID was not there. Malaysia was in the list. No, Singapore, Malaysia, Myanmar or Burma. India was in the list, but all of them, they had just to go. And even I had to cancel many flights. Backpacker More, thank you so much. Says, all I need is you, baby, baby. Thank you. Please smash that like button. So let's go to this. Let's go to this Q&A. Q&A. I'm reading it from Instagram. So actually, the first one, it's a girl. I'm reading. You can see I'm not trying to be biased here. The first one is a girl. Her name is Arnibalta, but I think she's from the Philippines. She says, where is your next destination, Marwa? Wish you have a safe flight going back where you want to be. Take care always and stay kind and friendly. God bless you and regards to Bo. Yeah, I'm reading from my, I'm reading from my Instagram. So first I want to say, she's asking me where is my next plan. So right now as we speak here in the Philippines, they have not really opened up the country, like really opened up, like you can do whatever you want. No, all they have done is open up zones, open up islands, open up regions. So we are in something they call community quarantine. And community quarantine means, for example, I'm in this island here of El Nido. They have just opened here in El Nido. So I can only move around El Nido, but if I want to go to other places, it's still as difficult as before. So I'm not flying anytime soon, not unless the government opens up, which I'll be flying from this place to a place called Cebu or Cebu. I don't know how you pronounce it. So that's where I'll be heading, okay? That's where I'll be heading. And for Bo, as I already told you, Bo, she just arrived home last night after spending over 20 days on the road. She has been waiting for 14 days, and now she's home. I think this morning, actually, as I speak here, it's in the morning, it's 6:52 as per now, 6:52 a.m. here. As for Bo, she just arrived home last night, so I hope she will be seeing her family today, and maybe we shall have a chat. Yeah, I mean, me and her family and Bo, but she's excited at the same time, kind of sad for, you know, one thing that has never always been fine with us is the fact that she left. Yeah, I've always felt like she should have waited because we were many of us here stuck, many travel couples, you know, stuck around the island. So, but at the same time, I'm like, she already left, so let me not look back. Let me still focus on the future, you know. Okay, Charles Roland 56 says, with the latest adventure comes the real needed strength. The black struggle we all are facing with this day in time and history. Call alliance for racial equality battle for our long-awaited racial. So for him, he's trying to say, yeah, maybe I should be ready for to face a lot of, you know, racial stuff, which I'm so used to it, man. And sometimes people don't like when I talk about that. But honestly, nearly every country I go, people look at my face and my passport before even they see if I'm legit. So it's a crazy stuff. Okay, let me read another question. Somebody says, where next? So I'm leaving this place, El Nido, or this house actually here. I've stayed here for 3 months. I'm leaving this place and I'm heading to Puerto Princesa, the capital of the island. Then from Puerto Princesa, I will first apply for my visa extension. Then from there, if the flights will start moving around, I'll fly to Cebu or Cebu. Henry Cleveland says, I love you, my brother. Keep the faith. God bless you. And Bo, thank you so much. Real Alfred underscore Kenya says, where to? Jichune, bro. Oh, it's not really asking me a question. It's just saying you are ours. And how much bathing soap is remaining? That is a question of somebody. His name is Mekika247. You may think I'm creating my own story. Is here where my finger is. That is his question. Yeah, that is his question right there. People ask crazy questions. I think yesterday, because I washed my clothes, they are kind of over. Yeah, they're kind of over. And somebody says, nice, bro. Okay, somebody, Jorday says, how you going getting around the globe at this moment, mate? Ain't borders and blockades and fronteras keeping you okay? The other is trying to ask me, how will you be traveling right now when the entire world is closed? So the answer to this is, I'm not leaving Philippines nearly for the next 2 months. Yeah, that's crazy, I know. But I want to explore Philippines, man. I want to go to big cities. I want to go to Angel City. I want to go to Manila one more time, meet my friends. I want to go to Cebu. I want to go to Bohol. I want to go to many, many places in the Philippines, and even try to go to the provinces and stay with the local family there and see how life is, something like that, something crazy out of, yeah. I just hope I'll just be getting internet to upload videos. That's all that is important. And nowadays, even I've learned scooters. Seems you like Asia so much. It's not like I really like Asia so much. Because of this COVID thing, I have been forced to stay here. Preferably, I like Latin America more than Asia, to be honest. Yeah. Because one thing is the culture in Latin America, it's more open, and people are like kind of crazy, and that's where I belong. I like crazy stuff. I like to go to a club and dance. I like to speak Spanish, señor, ¿cómo estás? Señorita, mamacita, To be honest, I miss Latin America, man. If there's a place I want to stay in my entire life, is Latin America, man. I wanna live there. Asia is beautiful. Asia is nice. Asia has, amazing people. But at the end of the day, the culture here is more preserved. It's more of, people have to know you before they talk to you first. And people are like kinda, we are like strangers. We are like strange if you come here and, So it's crazy because if I compare Latin America and Asia, honestly, I'll go for Latin America anytime, man. I think it's so far my favorite place to stay on the globe, Latin America. I love the culture, man. People dance. Let's say you are a single boy in a club sitting like this. You've come from maybe the UK. You're trying to wander. A girl will just walk to you and say, "Hey, do you want to dance?" and pull your hand, and you'll be like the girl and she's like the boy. So I like those type of cultures where if you approach somebody on the street, they don't start running away like, hey, you want to rob me? But they see like, hey, how can I help you? And they greet you with a beautiful smile. Asia is amazing, but honestly, Latin America is winning. Okay. And I've explained why. So somebody was saying his name is Isaac Kenya. Okay. Actually, nowadays, a lot of Kenyans are following me, man. When I go back to my home, I think, oh, man, I can't just wait. Kevin Thompson, man, I see you, says, I miss Colombia. Yeah, always remember, bro, it's with, Colombia. Yeah, okay, let me read the next Q&A. Comes from Alessandro underscore IV or 4, something like that, says, last in with your travels before lockdown, but we'll keep supporting your channel and your YouTube. On YouTube, keep going, mate. Thank you so much. That is Ale. Yeah, thank you, Steve Rogers, man, for donating €1. I really appreciate, bro. That means a lot to me. And thank you so much. Yeah, please, my brother Kevin, it's Colombia, not Columbia. Actually, one of the things that will shock you is If you are speaking to Colombians and you say, "Oh, how is Colombia?" They feel so sad. They feel so bad. They feel like irritated. So you always have to say Colombia. And also when you go to Colombia, don't talk about Pablo Escobar. They don't like that topic. Maybe that's a story of another day. Somebody asks me, where is your next destination? Pimp boy, thank you so much. I think I've answered that, my brother. Yamhead76 says, what's been your overall perception of the people? Stay safe, bro. So the people in Asia, I'll speak generally. In Asia, they are really, really nice, man. Very kind, very humble. They are like African. Yeah. You know, I try to imagine like when I'm in Africa and a new person comes to our community, we always like welcome him to the community, try even to cook food for him, try even to say, oh, when you go to your home, please remember I am still here, you know, something like that. And it's the same story here in Asia, man. They're so nice people. But let's say they're not bubbling, you know, like they smile, they're more kind, you know. It's like that beautiful shy girl, you know, something like that. I hope my internet does not bring troubles, man. I'm seeing it's showing some troubles right there. I hope it doesn't, man. So everybody was asking where I'm going next. So somebody asks me, Katha, she asked me some lessons learned about Katha. She asked me some lessons learned about life traveling, or so she's asking me what what lessons I've learned from traveling. Yeah, that's what she's asking me. I don't know if I'm asking me. I don't know if I'm reading her questions right. She's right here. I think that's her question. That's what I'm trying to read. Her question is some lessons learned about traveling life. So one thing I've learned about traveling life. So one thing I've learned about traveling life is the plan is not to have a plan. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but that about traveling life is the plan is not to have a plan. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but that's how travel is supposed to be. If you really want to enjoy and really enjoy and super enjoy, the best thing you can do when traveling is not to have a plan. Yeah. Sally says, does Filipino sound Spanish? Yeah, it does. Actually, if you speak Spanish, 30% of what they are saying you can understand. Yeah, they use words like pero. Pero means but, you know, not perro. Perro means dog in Spanish, but pero means but. They speak. Actually, most of the time, I thought even counting, they still, even counting, they still use, you know, when I came here, I was so confused because even counting numbers, they say uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, same counting, same as Spanish. I caught, man, I see you, man. I remember to have met you in Belize City, Belize, somewhere in Latin America. I see you, my brother, man. Actually, I met you with your wife. Please say hello to her, man. Say, I really appreciate meeting you guys. So, in the Philippines, they speak many different languages, actually not English only, but this main language called Tagalog, which they speak here, it's nearly 30% Spanish. Yeah. Okay, so somebody was asking me what I have learned from traveling. That is a question from Katha. I don't know how to read her name. That's her name right there. It's Katha. What I've learned is the plan is not to have plan. This might sound crazy, but trust me, I've been traveling for 3 good years, non-stop. Maybe I've stopped here in the Philippines for the first time because of COVID. But I realized once you plan your schedules too tight, say, okay, I'll stay in this resort for 4 days, then from there I'll take a boat, then go to another island, then fly to this. Once you plan too tight about that, you get up disappointed. You get really disappointed. I think the best thing is always to put a window of like 7 days more. Let's say you're saying, I'm going to the Philippines, but your flight is not yet confirmed or something like that. Even if you've already booked your flight, you can always change them because you go to these places and meet some people. You know, most of the time when you're traveling, the most important thing in your travels is the people you meet. And trust me, man, sometimes you say, I just gonna go and stay there 2 days. Like me, I remember when I was going to Puerto Rico, my plan was to stay there for like 3 days, not 3 days, like 5 days. And when I was in Puerto Rico, man, I realized life was so good. I met good friends and we were planning for next week. They were saying, okay. Like, for example, I met this girl from Brazil when I was in Puerto Rico, and we had a very nice evening. We danced, we did, nothing of the other side. So she promised like she's gonna see me next Thursday, and next Thursday the following week, and on Tuesday that following week, my flight was scheduled for Dominican Republic. So when and she was busy telling me, I wanna come see you, and I didn't tell her I'm leaving on Thursday. You see, I didn't tell her like I'm not Thursday. I'm leaving on Tuesday. So she was always texting me, man, I wanted to cancel my flight. My flight was due. Everything was there. And I felt so sad. And man, she was a very cute girl from Brazil. I was like, man, I'm not going to see this girl again, So I felt so bad. And that's when I realized, man, one of the best things when you're traveling is don't overplan. Just be free-minded, man, free-minded. Yeah, a free-minded guy, you win. Please give the video a like, man. Let's get 1,000 likes for this video. I see over 250 people watching, man. Just smash that like button. So one of the main lessons I've learned about traveling is don't have fixed plans. Just have a window of something. Just have an idea like, I'm going to the Philippines. I don't know what will happen. And especially for these people who travel, who are single, just be free, man. Just be free. The moment you start putting a lot of stress to yourself, like say for example, you're traveling to a country and you say, if I go to that country, I must get a girlfriend because my friend went there and he got his girlfriend from there. Me too, I have to. No, don't have those plans. You always go there open mind, say, you know what, whatever happens, happens. The English people, for them, they're always on time, always on time. Traveling does not need that. And another thing I've learned about traveling is don't stay in expense. You'll be losing money, but you'll be losing the local experience. And when you're traveling, man, you're going to the Philippines. You want to meet Filipinos. You don't start meeting people from England, and you're from England, man. Come on, man. You want to meet locals. You want to meet some local boys if you're a girl. You want to meet some local fishermen. They show you how to fish. You want to meet some local people in the market selling some stuff. You want to take some, local transportation. You want to feel you're in the Philippines. You want to feel the vibe, So most people, when Molwa says, what's your email for PayPal, man? Thank you so much, bro. Here is my email. Let me type it, man. Thank you, man. I will appreciate anything, man. Anything. I have really guys who care about me and I want to see more. gmail.com. Yeah. I am let me sorry guys. Sorry for those guys that are watching. I'm just typing my email. Somebody wants to support me through PayPal. And okay, let me just release it. Okay, right there. Okay, so the things I've learned about traveling is always don't stay in expensive places like resorts, because once you stay there, your neighbors will be guys from other countries also traveling. But it's always good to stay in hostels, especially if you're a single guy or single girl. Go to hostels, man. Okay, in hostels, you'll meet people from other countries. One thing is they may be from New Zealand or from Australia or from Africa or from Italy, from USA, from Canada, all over, But at the same time, in the hostels, you have a very good environment to expose yourself to very many different cultures. Because I always see a lot of people when they travel, they have booked that 5-star resort hotel on top of a mountain where even they can't bring a local girl, man. So it's not good. New subscriber says, what's your opinion about Ghana and Gold Coast? All I know is Ghana is one of the most influential countries in Africa, and it really supports the Black diaspora a lot. And I'll be happy actually to visit Ghana. It's one of in my bucket list. And also we have our YouTuber from Ghana, Wodomaya. He comes from there. And you know, we've met before, we've worked together in a project before, and I hope to see. Are you a Seventh-day Adventist? Yes, I am. I am a Seventh-day Adventist. For those guys who don't know what Seventh-day Adventist are, people who kind of follow the Jewish culture. Kind of follow. I don't mean purely follow, but kind of follow the Jewish culture of, let's say, not working on Saturday, and we go to church on Saturday, not Sunday, Saturday. Okay. And what else? We are very strict about our norms. Like girls should not wear trousers. We should not have earrings, tattoos. We should not drink alcohol, you know. We are very strict. Actually, if you get a girl from our church, people always believe they are wife material. You Google about it. I know this is religion. So Icot, thank you so much. Says, thanks, Mara. My wife said hi. My brother have a beer and a plate of food on me this evening. Thank you so much, Icot, man. I know right now you're watching me. It could be around 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. right there. Right here in the Philippines, it's 7:10 a.m., man. And today is on a Monday. Today is on a Monday here. Asia, man. Okay. So as I finish, somebody says, where is Bo? She's with her. I know this guy wanna create confusion, but I will not read that. Maro, brother, will you visit any indigenous Afro-Black Filipino tribes there? Oh man, I would love to do that, man. Please send me an email. Send me an email with places you suggest me to visit, man. I'll actually love to do that. I remember, if you guys have seen one of my videos, I was walking in the streets and I met a Filipino black guy, and the first thing he told me is like, cousin. So, and I've been meeting him many times until nowadays. When I see him, I'm always like, cousin, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? You know, how are you in Filipino or in the Philippines? They say ¿cómo estás? And you know, ¿cómo estás is Spanish. So that's what I was saying. Tagalog, which is the language in the Philippines, the main language here, is technically Philippines. No, it's technically Spanish. Sorry, it's technically. Oh, it's 2 a.m. in Kenya, man. Yeah, sorry, my brother. I know I woke you up. Sally Mango says, do Seventh-day Adventists believe in sex before marriage? No, they don't believe in sex before marriage. They believe sex after marriage. But you see, at the same time, me, I am not really tied into religion. I'm not that guy who is killing myself because of religion. Because, for example, religion is something I don't want to bring into the channel, but because you've asked, the fact is, me, I believe in God, just God. I acknowledge the being of Jesus Christ. I acknowledge the being of Muhammad. I acknowledge the existence of Buddha. I acknowledge all those major figures, you know, the religious figures. But at the end of the day, for me, I believe in God, just one God. Just that one God. I don't want to confuse myself in between here. Because my girl she's Buddhist. She doesn't know Jesus Christ. She doesn't know God. She doesn't know anything about religion. She believes in principles like karma. So, and there are 500 million people who are like her. Where will they go if they die? Why should I die to go to heaven? Those are the questions I always ask myself, you know. And also I try to see like religion is kind of black and white thing, especially for Christianity, you know. Good angels are always white and black angels represent death. You know, it's always like black and white stuff. I don't believe in those stuff anymore. I don't believe, actually. I acknowledge the existence of people like Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Buddha, but me, I pray to only God. In between here, Maria and everybody, no. For me, that's my stand. Okay, man, I don't know if I've changed to be a pastor now, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer your questions. I'm trying to answer your questions, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I think now somebody was asking me America. And that's why I say just travel to countries like, not Latin America, to Asia. Travel to countries like Philippines, for example, man. People are really nice. Generally, Asia is nice, man. People are really nice, man. But my favorite country that we really loved to travel was a country called Laos. Yeah, man. People there are really, really struggling in terms of economy, but it was one of the best countries I've been to, man, in Asia. It has real, raw travel experience. You know, countries like Philippines, for example, it has had very, very I don't know what that guy said. Okay, so I read some comments here. It jammed me. Yeah. Hey, from Jamaica, man. Thank you so much, brother. Big up, man. Ocho Rios, where you watching us? Kingston, Jamaica, or you're watching us from Negril? Where, man? Yeah, I miss Jamaica. So, yeah, man, people in Asia are really nice. For those guys who want to date in Asia, man, you know, I always see many people ask me, Maro, can you help me get a girlfriend? Can you help me get a boyfriend? Can you help me do this? If you really admire a certain culture, the best thing you can do, man, to either fall in love with one of their kids or child or children or one of their own of that culture you admire, is to go to those places. Sometimes I see people say, Marwa, I want to marry a girl from Kenya. Go to Kenya, man. Go to Kenya. When you go to Kenya, everybody around you will be Kenyan, and your chances of dating somebody from Kenya, it's very high and winning. Will you go to China? Between us, you know, sorry, man, you know, nowadays, if you cough, people think you have COVID. Big scam. I don't trust those things. Like me now, I've talked a lot. I feel my throat is, you know, now if you cough, sorry, man, I think my saliva went to wrong route. Yeah, boy is in Thailand now. Boy is in Thailand. And yeah. So I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's coming out. Could you give me a minute, man? Oh, man. COVID-19. That's how scam it is, man. Don't believe in that thing, man. Go to Guyana, Miss J. I want to go to Guyana. You know, I like the Caribbean. I like the Caribbean, you know. The Caribbean is really interesting because one thing, you find multiple cultures. I really liked Trinidad and Tobago, man. It's one of the best. Drink some water, lol. Yeah, man, let me drink some water. You know, if you did this, what I just did at the airport, right now, I'll be in an isolation room. That's how the world is going, man. That's how we are being lied to, man. If I did the same thing I've just done here, tell that the 400 people that died, listen, man, listen. People die from many diseases. Every single day, even before COVID-19, people used to die every single day, man. People die, 400,000 people die of malaria itself. Malaria due to mosquitoes. Now, those symptoms of malaria are COVID. High fever, coughing, or, come on, man. Think, man. Think. You have to think. How many people die on a daily basis? Today, the way I just coughed here, if I did that in an airport, I'll be surrounded by medical, you know, you. I don't trust that thing, man. I don't trust. Look, Beijing. Where is Beijing? Beijing is in China, okay? Beijing reported 0 cases. You know where the virus came from, but other countries, everywhere, people were dying tens of thousands. Think. If you can't question, if your job is always to accept, you are part of the problem. Trust me, man. Okay, let me not put that stuff here in my channel, but at least I have to question myself, man. I have to question, man. If you can't question something, all you do is see something from CNN, BBC, and say yes, 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 yes. It's the same thing happening to the protests right now. So a lot of people wearing masks. What is the agenda there, man? What is the agenda? If really Black Lives Matter, why are people putting bricks on the road, man? Come on, man. Come on. You know, a wise man once said, never let a pandemic or chaos or a situation which is confusing go without you benefiting from it. You know? Yeah, you have to be careful, bro. You just be very careful, bro. Just be very careful. If you can't question, my question, I'm not telling you take sides, say yes or no. My question is, if you can't question things, you as an individual, as a soul, as a human being, if you can't question things like, man, let me look at this thing critically, do your own research, your own, you know, not what you hear every day, man. You guys, sometimes you let me down, man. You let me down. You let me down, man. You let me down. Yeah, you let me down. Question, man, why do you have a mind? You have a mind you can think, reason, logic. Look, when you have a problem in your house, who solves it? It's yourself. You see how you can get money. You see how you can do some things to solve the problem you have. You don't cry, you know. So, question. Somebody says you are not a doctor, an expert of COVID. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I agree with that, man. But I am just questioning. Even questioning now is a problem. You see, let me teach you what's happening in the world right now. Right now, the world is like this. If I want my opinion to be accepted worldwide, all I have to do is silence you. Listen to this. I don't want anybody even to comment. Just listen to this. This is very important, man. It's very important. Don't even comment. Right now, the world, we have reached a stage where if I want my opinion to be on top of the world or to be accepted, all I have to do is not to debate with you, is not to argue with you, is not to show you my side of thinking. It's just to silence you. And if you try to speak to me, I say conspiracy, I say not scientific, I say, what do you know? You know, no argument. We call it censorship. And they bring it in all manners. You have to be careful, bro. You have to be careful. I've been stuck here for 3 good months in a house. And before that, man, I was traveling. I was enjoying my life. I was jumping into planes. I was swimming all over the world from the Caribbean coast to the South Sea, China Sea here. But all of a sudden, there's this one thing that is affecting my village. My mom in my village is affecting me here, is affecting somebody there. Okay, I've lost. That will be the end. My last thing I'm saying is think. Okay, let's go back to the Q&A. Q&A, man. Q&A is the most important thing. Q&A, let's go back. Q&A, man. Q&A, please, man. Q&A. You know, some people not agree with me. I totally understand, man. People believe in CNN, you know. Oh, man. Sorry, bro. Sorry, man. Eat some fruits, man. Eat some fruits. Jog, do this. Even wearing these masks. How will you wear a mask and keep running all over? You'll faint. You'll go short of breath, man. What will happen to your body if somebody puts a ventilator to pump your normal lungs for 12 good hours like this? They'll get cold and you'll die. Easy. Even you today, go and put yourself in a ventilator and see what will happen. My friend, eat fruits, eat local food. Stop eating these GMOs. You always see me every day, man. Look how I live my life, man. You know, I can't remember the last time I was in the hospital, man. I swear before God. I can't remember. I think maybe I was like 7 years old or maybe 6. I can't remember the last time I was in the hospital. And I'm not just saying to say this to brag. You've seen me travel, man. There's no day I've said I'm sick. There's no day I've come here, I've said, man, I feel sick today. You know, I'm having these problems. You know why? Man, I do it local, man. I do it traditional. Look, things I eat, man. Those are things I eat. That's me here in the island, man. I'm eating Potatoes. I'm eating, you see, fresh bananas, you know. You see those stuff, lemongrass, you know. You see what I'm eating? That's my lifestyle, man. And you tell me a disease will take me down? Oh man, you see, I'm eating bananas, man. You know, look what you see what I'm eating. You see, potatoes. You know, bro. And you think some disease will take me down? Oh, wait and see, man. I can't remember the last time I was in the hospital, and now I'm being forced to have a vaccine in my body. And I'm just being forced, like, if I have a baby today, she'll have a vaccine. Or, man, my baby's coming out. Whoa. I'm so hard as a dad here. Whoa. Born Marwa by, you know, and boom, vaccine. Come on, man. Leave me alone, man. Let me die if I'm to die, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You have to think, man. Somebody says, okay, you know, some people have a problem. Anything they read is, bro, those corporations, you don't know even who is running them behind the scenes. You don't know. Believe in yourself first before you start believing in those other people, man. I don't know why people can be easily be tricked and cheated. And think today, if you are learning something from this live stream, think for yourself. Logic. Oh, bro. You let COVID thing. It's because I coughed, you know. I coughed here like I coughed, now it's gone, man. I've just pushed it out and drank some water and life has gone on, man. Okay, anyway, guys, I want to say thank you. Q&A says something is killing people out there. Guys, be careful. Yeah, so I hope you guys have answered most of your questions. I want to say thank you guys for always supporting me. Thank you guys for always being here, man. I've been struggling, you know, for the last 3 months because of okay. Another moderator just handled it. Okay. So I want to say thank you so much. So for another closure is Bo. She's well. She just arrived in her home last night after spending 20 days of traveling to her home. She was quarantined in Thailand. You know, the whole scenario, man, for me as the boyfriend, all I wanted to see is Bo feeling happy and safe. And I think she will learn from this, you know, in a good way. She will learn some lessons, like, you know, for example, Bo, she's very new into social media. So she kind of takes comments or inboxes very serious. But a guy like me who has been around here for 3 years, I see things differently. So I feel like actually Bo really didn't want to leave this place, but at the same time, she was holding Bo against her will. You know, people are just crazy, man. So Bo, she's home. She arrived last night. She's very safe, and I hope somebody says, yeah. So I just hope, man, things will be okay. Things will be okay. Yeah, Bo's video edits is very well. Yeah, so one thing you don't understand is Bo went to school to study animation and video production. That's one thing people don't understand. Bo, she's a professional content creator. She studied that. She can do even animations. She can draw. She can do graphic design. That's what she studied. And she was one of the smartest students in her class. So when you see Bo's videos, so nice. And one thing I should tell you is Bo is doing everything you see from her phone. Everything you see. She's doing everything in the videos you've seen just from her phone. So it's not a surprise. Bo has more knowledge into video production more than me. I didn't go to school, man. I learned everything on my own. I studied actuarial science. I'm supposed to be somewhere in a bank or in an insurance company trying to see premium. Both studied filmmaking and video production in actually a very high level until animation production. Like that's her field. So when you see her videos so nice, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. You know, that's what she does. Yeah, that is what she studied. Please let me make that. Wise words, that's from Michael, says wise words. CNN is totally nonsense. They are a big part of the problem in the world right now. I agree, man. Media is used as a tool. You know, nowadays, social media and these big corporations decide what to, and fear makes everything now. Fear. I promise you, from today, start reading CNN and these big media corporations. You'll understand one thing is constant. Everything they write, it has fear. There is kind of tension, fear. It spreads fear. Everything they write, everything. Even this Black Lives Matter, it will be across fear. Yeah, I'm telling you. And you see, look, man, I don't want to bring politics into this, but you see people like J. Trump. I don't support him, okay? And I'm not saying vote for him. But you know one thing I like about that guy? He's very honest, very straightforward. If he doesn't like you, he tells you he doesn't like you. If he says he doesn't want Africans to go to the United States, he says it. But you see the other side, they are pretenders. Always, but they have an agenda. And you think they care about you? They don't, man. They don't. If they cared about you, there will be no homeless people. People like Obama, for example, you know. Obama was president for 8 good years. If he was to stop if he was to make the Black Lives Matter important, or if he was to empower blacks, what did he not have? 8 good years, bro. And now he's writing there saying the guy is the problem, Donald Trump. Donald Trump says it the way it is. And you see, that's the problem with the world. The world does not want to hear truth. The world wants a guy who is like Obama, who really never did anything, actually. You know? A guy who is just chill, accepts everything, always smiling, always nice, always, you know? That's what the world is. The world wants people to accept, you know? You know? The world wants like, oh, I say today I'm this. They say, okay, you have the right to be that. I say today I'm like this. We accept you the way you are. That's how the world is turning out. Trump, you see, the day the church was banned and he took the Bible, he did like this. He was sending a message, man. For a smart guy, you should understand. Why did he carry the Bible? Why? You see, I already told you, man, I believe in God. I don't believe in like Jesus, and I acknowledge their presence. But you see, that guy is fighting something we people, local people here, who cannot think, will not understand, my friend. You know, for example, if there is mandatory vaccination, you know what that means to you and your kids? You really know what that means, man? Your kid, you're giving birth to a young kid, 1 day old, and she's waiting to be vaccinated, something you don't. And you should understand that this vaccine they are bringing, it has never been manufactured. There's no any other vaccine which resembles this, because this they are using something they call RNAs. Normal vaccines don't use that, you know? You have to be careful, bro. Trump is fighting something bigger than what we see. Only smart guys will understand me. Even me, they will call me a lost guy, you know? But I'm telling you, I don't support Trump. I'm not saying go vote for him. You have the right to vote for anybody. But, you know, truth is very stubborn. The truth, if something is true, is very stubborn. It can take the longest time to come. But at the end of the day, truth will always come out. The truth will always come out. But it may take long to come out. It may take so long to come out. But one day, it must come out. One day, truth. Man. But lies, people buy lies. People accept lies. People celebrate lies. Lies is exciting. Lies is sweet. Lies is nice. Lies is like, man, this is the real thing. Truth is not like that, man. Truth takes long to show up. And the day it shows up, people will be like, wow, man, we didn't know. Wow. 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 Yeah. I'm telling you, man. People fight the truth. It can disappear, but one day it shows up. That's why sometimes you watch movies or you watch even documentaries where a guy has been in jail for like 50 years and now they just discovered he was innocent. You know why? It's true. Yeah. It didn't show up at the early stages. It didn't show up at the initial stages. But at the end of the day, the truth came out. So let me not be a politician, man. Let me not teach you how to think. But I'm telling you, man, Trump is fighting. I don't support Trump, man. He doesn't like black people. Everybody knows that. But at least I like him because he tells you, man, look, you having an enemy who tells you, like, hey, I don't like you, and another enemy who does not tell you, and you find yourself in you. Who will you choose? Me, I choose the guy who tells me the truth. The guy who tells me, you know what, I don't like you. At least I know that guy does not like me. Than a guy who says, I like you, but honestly, he doesn't like me. You see? It's like a girl telling you, I love you, and honestly, she doesn't love you, but you want to hear, I love you, and you feel excited, but after some time, that girl and she gets another guy, and you start crying here all over. Man, you guys let me down, man. You know, look, man, I was born in Africa in a very small village where I don't understand everything. But after traveling the world, I have seen things, man. I've learned things. I've learned to be logic, to use logic, man. Use logic. When you see a whole president raising a Bible like this, and you think he's psycho, he understands something you don't understand. People call him crazy. But look, man, this guy is surrounded by the FBI, he's surrounded by the CIA, he's surrounded by the most intelligent guys in the entire planet. And he tells you, for example, this corona, you can take some pills and you'll be okay. People think he's crazy. This guy is surrounded by the CIA. Who are you surrounded with? Who? CNN? Who gives you information? You. The guy who is trying to say that guy is crazy. Who gives you? CNN? And those other guys, those celebrities. Oh, bro. Think for yourself, man. Choose wisely, my friend. Think for yourself. Think for your family. Think for your kids. One of the major problems we have, we human beings, is we are selfish. We only think about ourselves, me and my kids, me and my party, me and my people, me and me. We are selfish. Okay, it's human nature to be selfish, but that's the major problem, man. Work on that. Don't be selfish, man. Don't be selfish, because when you are selfish, you're blindfolded. You can't see things, man. You always see things. Be open, because they believe in something I don't believe in. You have to be open-minded, man, and accept new ideas. Challenge yourself, man. Challenge your beliefs. Push the limits, man. That's how you do it. Some people always ask me, Maro, how did you make it to this YouTube thing? How did you start, man? A guy from Africa with no shoes. How did you see how I think? I think so differently. And many people don't agree with me. But at the end of the day, they come and say, oh, man, we can't believe you're doing this so good, man. Good job. Even those people who didn't speak to me long time ago, now they can speak to me. You know what? I think differently, man. I engage my mind. Man. Hey, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. I don't know, somebody was saying about immigration. I didn't see where that comment disappeared to. Yeah. Somebody says Maro has been brainwashed, bro. You, my friend, you have to think, my friend. You have to think. A guy surrounded by CIA, FBI, all the best intelligence communities tells you, okay, something, and you think that guy has no information. He knows what's happening, bro. He knows. Sorry, man, to bring this here. If I made you think, you see how I'm saying? Sorry if I made you think twice about what's happening. I want to say greetings, man, from the Philippines. I love you guys. I'll be staying here for another time. And let's spread love, man. The world is in a critical situation. We love you guys. From Maro himself here, man. Thank you guys for always supporting me. My PayPal is here if you guys want to support me, anything, man. You know, sometimes people call me I'm a beggar in the internet. No problem, because those are guys who have never helped me, so it doesn't affect me. If you feel you want to support the channel in a good way, you know, in a good way, man. And this channel is purely travel, but today was Q&A. And thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not talking about politics, man. Please, I don't want you guys to confuse that. I'm not saying vote for this guy, vote for that guy. I'm just saying think, man. Use logic. Think. Put your mind into thinking. How many people die of malaria every year? How many people die of pneumonia? Combine those deaths. Tell me. Think. Okay, that's all.